An awesome sight off the coast of Gulf Shores. Take a look at this large waterspout that formed Wednesday afternoon over the Gulf of Mexico. And waterspouts are pretty common in the warm Gulf waters in summer and can form with little or no warning. They generally dissipate quickly, but occasionally they do move onshore and can do some damage. Meteorologist Carson joins us now from the Storm Tracker Weather Center. So Carson, just how dangerous is a waterspout when it comes ashore?
Well, Dan, basically with any type of waterspout, if you have one that moves onshore, it basically becomes a tornado, whether or not that waterspout resulted from just some sort of interaction between the Gulf of Mexico water and that particular thunderstorm, or if that storm is actually rotating like a typical tornado, it's just that it started over water and then moved inland. Now, as you look at the early warning radar network, this goes back for the last 36 hours. That waterspout we just showed you was from yesterday, and you'll notice as this loops through, we've had widespread thunderstorm activity just offshore going back for the last 36 hours, and that is the perfect setup to see some of those waterspouts develop again. It's either a combination of an interaction between the body of water and that thunderstorm, or the thunderstorm itself is rotating as if it's a storm that could produce a tornado. It just so happens that it produces a tornado over water, which is why it's called a waterspout. So bottom line, if you ever see a waterspout move on shore, treat it as if it's a tornado and head inside, because those tornadoes could cause damage like any typical tornado that we'll see here in North Alabama from time to time. Back here in North Alabama, it's been a quiet week for that matter. Looking at the Way 31 Storm Tracker early warning radar network tonight, no issues whatsoever. Had a couple of those showers over Sand Mountain earlier today, but those are long gone. Temperatures are very comfortable out there. Looking at the Way 31 Skycam network, it's still mild, 71 in Huntsville, 76 still in Muscle Shoals, 72 in Guntersville, and 67 degrees in Decatur right now. But that lack of humidity making things very comfortable, and those temperatures when you wake up tomorrow morning only going to be in the mid-60s once again. Here's your bus stop forecast. Many school districts heading for their second day of class tomorrow. Some schools have their first day tomorrow. 64 degrees, a nice start to new school year, that is for sure. Tomorrow afternoon, heading home, a little bit warmer, 88 degrees at your forecast high. And we can't completely rule out a stray shower, especially if you're east of I-65. But even so, that chance is just 10%. I do think many spots will remain dry for your Thursday. The big headlines we go into this weekend and early next week, the heat builds back in, and so does the humidity. There's your temperature trend. We're in the upper 80s tomorrow and Friday, back to near 90 on Saturday, and then by Sunday, lasting through early next week, we are back into the mid-90s. That air you can where humidity is sticking around, and those feels-like temperatures will be back in the triple digits in all likelihood by early next week. Here's future radar. It's a quiet picture overnight tonight. Mostly clear skies. That's what's going to allow those temperatures to fall into the mid-60s overnight tonight. By tomorrow afternoon, there you see a couple of those tiny showers just to the east of I-65. Again, it's a very isolated chance. Many locations will remain dry and actually see lots of sunshine going through the day tomorrow. All quiet for your Thursday night. Then that humidity starts to build back in. So we'll have a few more showers and maybe one or two thunderstorms in the forecast throughout the day on Friday. But even so, it's just a 20% chance. There's nothing in the atmosphere that is forcing the development of these showers and storms, so that's why it's only going to stay a 10 to 20% chance as we go through the upcoming weekend. One thing you'll also notice that isn't going anywhere, the haze. Wildfire smoke forecast showing those blue and green levels of that density of those smoke particles. Bottom line, it's going to stay hazy here in North Alabama thanks to all that wildfire smoke for quite some time. 7-day forecast, all in all pretty quiet. Just a 10 to 20% chance for an isolated shower each afternoon. Temperatures back into the mid-90s early next week with more thunderstorms by next Wednesday. Dan?